I have to talk about Wicked. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know that much about the musical. I'm not familiar with the songs. I literally went into this not knowing anything other than the original Wizard of Oz that came out in 1939. And holy crap, are you kidding? This movie was way more cinematic and impactful than any Marvel movie, and it's a musical. This film gave me the same feelings that I had when I saw Lord of the Rings Return of the King in theater and the ring got destroyed. That's how impactful it is. I'm gonna go ahead and say that there's gonna be some spoilers in this because there's a lot to talk about. But first, oh my god, Wicked fans, how can they top this in part 2? Please explain to me. This basically follows Elphaba and Glinda, and oh my god, it is a very interesting story, and Cynthia Erivo is flawless. So damn good. Ariana Grande as Glinda, I was skeptical at first, like right at the beginning, I was kind of like, oh, I don't know about this, but then it really came together, it really worked out. The balancing friendship between the two of them, their interactions, and oh my god, the singing, dude, the harmonizing between the two of them, it's so good. One of the other really interesting things is the storyline itself, kind of what causes Elphaba to go down this road. And for me, it really started when you saw the big plaque get destroyed in front of the school, Shiz. Notice that the concrete plaque that they covered has animals on it, which I'm assuming that the school was founded on animals. I'm not entirely sure, but let me know in the comments. So that right there definitely set the first stone for me. And then we meet the professor, Dr. Dilliman. I think I'm saying that right. He is the GOAT professor in this film, and I really liked him. His connection with Elphaba and what she sees the animals and how they've been treated, it's going to spark up the thoughts on the mistreatment of minorities here in our real world. This really affects Elphaba, and by the end you can tell that she does not want to contribute, she does not want to endorse this false, phony wizard. She basically sacrifices everything to do the right thing. I have to say, Jeff Goldblum played an awesome Wizard of Oz, man. I really liked his character. He was charming, he was gaslighting, man, it was good. One of the other things I realized after I watched this is some of the side characters are more important than you think. Like Jonathan Bailey, I heard that he is the Scarecrow, which I had no clue, and I think he's gonna be great. But back to Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. The scene where Elphaba is getting made fun of and Glinda comes and connects with her, and there's just nothing but silence and nothing but body language and facial expressions, like holy crap, that was so good. I would say you could hear a pin drop, but you could literally hear tears coming out of people's eyes in the audience. This movie had so much patience. It was not afraid to take its time and get its point across. And all I have to say is defying gravity. This whole build-up was just insane. Cynthia Erivo did all her own stunts while singing live. This build-up and ending has to be the gold standard now. I mean, I always get fatigued when I watch some of those Marvel movies because it's just a bunch of actors in front of green screens. Some of it's epic, some of it's cool, but man, dude, I start getting lazy and tired and just like, oh. This was balanced so well between the story and action sequences. The mixture of practical effects and CGI was really good. The music and sound effects, the cinematography, the directing. John Chu, man, where have you been, man? You are amazing. You are going to be a Class A director forever because of this film, even if the second one isn't as good, which I'm wondering how in the world can they come anywhere close to this. I feel like this is one of those lightning in the bottle films where all departments were firing on all cylinders, everybody was fully committed, there's no loose ends to the story, everything is just so solid and perfect. Something like Jaws or Shawshank Redemption, you know, it's at that level of being so good. You know, a couple years ago when I was watching RRR, I was wondering, why don't we make movies like this? These really impactful dramas with musical elements along with action. Everything nowadays seems like musicals over here, action adventure over here. So I'm so grateful that we finally got this film. Well, that's going to be it for me. Let me know what you thought about the film. Thanks for watching.